Hello survivors, and welcome to We Who Survive. My name is James, and this is episode 4 of The Hunter Vintage Story. I don't know where that bear went. I guess he doesn't seem to... Oh, Nikes. Okay, he's right there actually. So maybe I'm just gonna give him some space. I need him to get out of here, because we can't have him living around here, and he didn't seem to want to die. Alright, well, he seems to be leaving me alone for now. I haven't died yet, so maybe we're just gonna coexist. I don't know exactly, to be honest, but there's a giant frickin' bear living right next to us now, boys. So I decide it's finally time to expand our first little base here before we move on to anything too serious, like a real food preservation room, like a cellar or anything like that. We're gonna need room for all this clay stuff. We're gonna need some room somewhere to actually lay stuff out and smell. I don't know. At some point I'll have to make an area for that, I guess. But yeah, today is the day of expansion, so I'm a little bit weird. You might notice if I'm showing it here that I'm pulling dirt from all types of places. I just like to leave my landscape generally evenish and untouched, but yeah, I mean, I had to pull resources. And then after that, it was just straight up grind time. I sort of decided as I went on the design, which was this more stepped up cathedral-like fashion, and I just sort of went with it, boys. And the reason I'm sticking with dirt, in case you're curious, is while this first base is actually turning into a rather nice base, we're going to keep this one dirt. And at some point when we have actual tools and metals and I can woodwork and make boards, then we will scout for a new location for a more permanent residence, and we'll sort of run it like that, I think. This is just going to be the temporary home. Nice. It's not perfect, but it'll do for now, and it's certainly much bigger. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a lot of work to do around here, but this is a good start, I think. Also, an editor's note here after the fact. It's getting a little dark, but I have found in later episodes this recording mode command, so I use that, and it helps make things a little brighter. It should, it might even be in this episode that starts happening, so I'm not sure, but I hope it helps. So day 13 isn't very productive, and there's not too much content-wise, although I did find out that this recording mode exists, and I typed it into the console, though it's really just raising brightness and gamma settings, which I guess I could have done manually, but I didn't think to do it manually, so that's a super convenient console command. Hopefully it makes a difference on recording, especially at night, for the rest of this episode. So if you see a difference, please let me know in the comments down below. I did some tool making and other chore-like stuff, and near the end of the day I even managed to get some more stuff fired up, although I did run out of peat, so we're gonna have to get more peat. I used firewood on my last kiln, which made it take way longer, but my real goal right now is to start gathering firewood from logs so that I can start a charcoal pit, because that's gonna be absolutely essential to us being able to do copper. We're gonna need charcoal to smelt it. So unfortunately that involves just a lot of tree cutting, which involves a lot of leaf beating, because if you beat the leaves off it makes the tree easier to drop, and then just as well you get way more sticks and way more seeds. So that's the way to go, but it's sort of tedious, and I don't know that it's going to make for very great content. Well, survivors, after working through a very long night, it's now day 14. So I've got a lot of my basic molds down, but we've still got a few more things to make, which is on my mind. I really want to crank out, I want to get just a few of everything clay made. So I've got at least a little bit of something of everything ready to go. Been decorating the house a little bit, so I've been grabbing these vines or whatever they are. These are, I mean, it's, you know, it's an outdoorsy home, but it can still look good, I think. So, but yeah, the plan for right now, I got to get some more mold making done, because I've just about got all my major things. I need to make some jugs, I need to make some lamellar armor mold, and a few other things. And then I think besides that, I would like to do a big adventure and meal hunt one more time, hopefully, before we start pressing into our copper age. But we'll see. Now that I have crocs and stuff, and I've actually learned how that works, we're going to have to get some sort of big stash of food regardless before the winter, so there will be a lot of hunting from this point forward. Sick. Alright, so I got my first jugs fired up, and I got a couple extra crocks fired up, and I got my lamley armor mold fired up. So we are looking good. I've got almost everything clay, like at least almost one of everything. Got a lot going on. We are forming a small clay empire at this point. It's pretty early in the day still, and I would rather not waste it, but I also feel like seeing something new, and I need food. So the general plan is I'm gonna head eastward again, except with a more southern tilt, because I've sort of explored toward the northeast. So I think this way I'm gonna explore just sort of a straight east, and I need food, so that's sort of my excuse, is I'm gonna be hunting. Okay, in hindsight, I did not get any of that done. I got distracted by a birch tree, and I chopped some wood, and I did a few other things, and then I slept. But I slept too early, so it was still nighttime when I woke up. But I do believe we're on a new day, day 15, essentially. If not, we're rolling into it. And now we're going to start the exploration. Holy crap, it's like pitch black out here still, boys. But I think we're pretty calm on temporal stuff. I know there's wolves to the left of me, jokers to the right, but I think I'm good if I just go straight east. So I'm gonna start by exploring at night, or dawn, or whatever this is. Alright boys, I know I've been hearing wolves. They've got to be over here, right? Oh, wait, is that a boar? I'd swear I was hearing wolves. Okay, maybe I've got a boar problem. I think I can swim around them. There's like this little... Yeah, look at this. So I think I'll just swim around the boars then. But still, running into trouble early. I just literally left. Holy crap, boys, I found pine. So I'm thinking east here. Yeah, this looks like it's probably a pine forest. Pine is good though, because you can get resin on pine, which I'm not 100% sure what it's used for, but you use it. And there's also like bees, and you can get beeswax to seal crocs, and honey, and there's a bunch of good stuff in pine forest, but I literally don't know how many animals I'm going to come across, but we'll see. I really do need food, because I just want to get a bunch so I can start sealing some crocs and stuff. Got to start preparing for winter now that I know how. So yeah, let's get a move on. Traversal can be a bit rough in this game, by the way, if you couldn't tell. The landscape generation is a little more harsh than Minecraft, with a lot more 2, 3, maybe 100 block face high type stuff. So yeah, it's a lot harder to just move around. Normally it's not that bad though. This is my first time in a forested area, and it's not very fun. So after a lot of troubled navigation, I saw a way out of the forest and I took it. That wound me up here. I was curious what these are. Apparently it's just giant chert gravel piles. It's all gravel, which I guess, come to think of it, this would probably be a good place to pan. Yeah, and look, there's water right here, but I don't have a pan. I do plan to make one, but I would like to pan all the limestone gravel by my house, so we'll probably do that later. Whoa, what is that? Is that a trader? Oh my gosh, boys, we just found a trader out in the middle of nowhere. And what's this? Brown coal bits. I literally don't know what coal is, but I feel like that's gonna burn hot. And maybe I don't even need charcoal. Oh, 1100. I think I need 1300 for copper. I think that's why they have me make charcoal. So this actually might not be useful, but I'll carry it for now. We gotta check out this trader. Mouse the furniture trader. Okay, let's see what he's got. Well, he seemingly has a bunch of furniture. I'm more interested in what I can sell him, honestly, but this is all some pretty hardcore stuff. Not all of it, but like glass, the tin bronze nails. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get you any of this, dog. And I'm not quite at a point that I'm looking to decorate. But good to know he's here. I marked him on the map already as a furniture trader, so we can pretty up our stuff later when we get a real house built. Alright, on the for real though, I'm losing a lot of day. Yeah, there's, oh, that looks juvenile, but I need to start killing stuff. I need to get some meat going. Maybe find some ruins. I don't know. Something productive. Sweet, boys. I even got a free rabbit out of that one. Well, I learned I can take out boars with these spears, and so far that's going in my favor, so guess I'm boar hunting at this point. We got some fat too, which is good, because I'm going to need that to seal the crocks. So I'm not almost home, but like I'm sort of making my way back over there, so I don't know. Probably just going to do some more boar hunting. Oh, what is this? It actually looks like a room. I've never ran across that yet. Hey, there's something down there. I think there's multiple somethings down there. I don't want to get stuck though. Okay. We'll see. Ruined bed. Says I can fix these with glue. Metal barrel. Aged torch holder. That's actually really cool. And a heavily collapsed chest. Dang, that's a lot of quartz. I think I'm full up though. I do believe I am full up right now. I think I can drop that coal though. I have a stack of coal because if I recall, the coal's not going to be hot enough for the copper, which is why we're supposed to make charcoal or something. So, okay. I am going to take the quartz over the coal because from what I saw, it looks like the coal is actually used... Crap. It looks like the coal is actually used for steel making, and we are a far cry from steel. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave that be for now and take the quartz. We're a lot closer to making glass. Crikey, boys and girls. Ran into something. I'm not sure what this specimen is. Gonna have to sample it. Take that. It's an awful strong bugger. Really? 3 spears? Okay. Alright. There we go. Alright, we've got the specimen. Let's check it out, mates. See what exactly we've got here. Dead white-tailed deer, and it's a female. Most interesting. I've never hunted one of these before. This is my first specimen. I'm gonna add that onto the meat pile there, and we'll just cook it up on the barbie, I figure. So I slept through the night after arriving back home because I was hearing noises outside, but now on day 16 I'm able to start cooking. So I sort of fudged this process a little bit. I did just enough looking to know how to hurt myself. I did know what a crock is used for and how to use it, but as you can see now, I filled this crock with only 2 servings. Come to find out, you can do 4. I did at least correctly mix it, so I have a fruit slot, a vegetable slot via the mushrooms I found, And then I have 2 meat slots for my meat stew. So when I eat this, it should fill out protein, fruits, and vegetables. So in the end, I made 2 double serving crocks and 2 4 servings. So I seal up the 4 servings with some animal fat. That'll help store them for a lot longer. As you can see, it's not quite ready here, but it winds up going pretty well. The only thing is, I know at this point now, if I'm going to be serious about food, I need to make a cellar, because that's how you really store stuff. So we are going to have to get on that, but we've officially started our storage long-term for food, which is going to be needed during the winter. I've got 2 crocks of 4 servings of a meat stew with a vegetable and a fruit, all ready to go. Alright boys, let's build a cellar. Alright people, we have a cellar. It's not perfect, and for right now it's rather small, but I could expand it when I get a pickaxe if I want. Even made our first permanent light source. Holy crap, fresh for 1.5 years. Even the unsealed are good for 18 days. So that's what I'll be eating over the next, realistically, probably a week or so. And then in the background, I'll be building up more of these sealed 4 serving crocks, hopefully. I don't know how much we really need for our first winter, but I know we need food for our first winter, so you want to have it ready to go. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering, we're sealed in with dirt. I can't make a solid door because I can't make boards yet. We need a saw for that, so yeah, someday. So I finished out the day by doing some panning. I thankfully have a bunch of free gravel here, like right next to the water. It's just right next to my house, so this is pretty much the best blessing you could get. And so far as panning goes, it's quite a process, but when it's all right next to home like this, it's not so bad. So the reason I'm panning is I have like 24 standard copper chunks or something like that, and I believe I need 40 to start, because 20 for a pickaxe and 20 for a hammer. So I wound up panning my way to my last 40, and it really wasn't so bad. I only worked through 4 or 5 of these tile chunks to get like 16 copper, and I got some other cool things as well, so that worked out pretty well. So now that I have my copper from panning, people, all we need is charcoal or something to get our copper hot enough to melt, basically. So that's where I'm going to leave you for this come on. Okay. That's where I'm going to leave you for this episode is the charcoal pit, which I'm going to get worked out very shortly, and we're going to enter the copper age. I might do another hunt since I screwed up those crocs and make some more just to get the storage going, but yeah, here's about where we're at on the fire pit. I think I could technically already do it with 4, but I want a little bit more than I'm going to need. I'm also not sure how it yields, so we'll see, but I'm going to get that up and running, and we are going to enter the copper age. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.